Hey folks, Sean here, and in this episode, I want to walk you through another area of opportunity for creating a great B2B SaaS product. And that's building off of an existing product in an area where you know it can be better. I experience this all the time. I don't know about you, but I'm using the tools that are part of my tech stack or my routine, but occasionally I'm using them and I'm like, man, it would be really great to have that feature or connect to that system or whatever it is. Right? There are ways to extend the capability and functionality of products that are already on the market. So if you're trying to figure out where you might want to get involved in terms of B2B SaaS and something you might build to provide value for someone, this is a great area to look for a whole bunch of reasons. Number one, if there's products out there and they're already being used by people, yourself included, that means that there's a market for them, especially if you're paying for it. Now that means that you're probably leveraging that product because it's solving a problem you have. And if you have that problem, chances are other people like you have the same problem. However, you might want to take that product in a direction that the company is not necessarily going to go. But more than likely, other people like you probably want the same thing. So you can kind of start quite far down this road with a product that has already done quite a bit of validation in terms of a market and the needs of that market. One example I can think of is how AI is now influencing copywriting. So I'm going to share that as an example in terms of what I am potentially interested in doing. I've been trying to figure out how to fit artificial intelligence into my routine for creating content, in particular the written content. Because previously what my routine was I was figuring out essentially where I wanted to start, what I wanted to write about, and then I would dive deep into the topic and I'd create a pretty significant article on that. But I wasn't incorporating keyword research. And despite all of the supposed changes that are underway there, people are still regularly searching for what they need and finding it and then leveraging it through platforms like Google and other search engines. Now, accessing that is probably likely to evolve because of AI, but I wasn't incorporating keyword research into that process, so I started doing that. And I've already had some better success. However, I've also been looking at leveraging other tools that are on the market right now, like jasper.ai, for example, in terms of helping me with writing it. And I built an entire process and routine, and I'll link to that in the show notes for anyone that wants to see what it is that I've built and potentially consider leveraging it for themselves, because I've had some great early success with it, where I find the keyword related to the article or topic that I want to write, and then I look at which articles are performing the best from an organic research perspective, and then I kind of work to reverse engineer a little bit or figure out what they're doing, what they're talking about, and how I'm any of that I might want to incorporate in what it is that I'm doing. So I've been leveraging this routine and strategy that I built for myself from a number of others who have a lot of experience in search engine optimization. And I'm building this process because I want to leverage it for creating great content that's going to climb the search rankings associated with the B2B SaaS products that I'm building. Now, as I've been diving deeper into this world and understanding all these technical things and AI tools and whatnot, I'm finding some that are pretty good, but others that could be better. As I'm finding the ones that could be better, specifically in those areas, those could be either major pieces of functionality that could be added to those products, or that functionality could be a product of it in itself as well too. So this is the example that I'm sharing with you. If you are going about your daily routine and you're finding products that help move the needle or help you solve one of your top problems, but don't do as good of a job as it potentially could do, that right there could be an opportunity to bring a product to market. And these days, with how much we are capable of building in such a short period of time, you can bring potentially a product to market that can add that functionality for the target market for which you're in, which is another strategy that I love, building solutions for our own problems. That helps with everything else as well too. You can bring those products to market and potentially succeed in B2B SaaS with just that alone. So don't discount the research and the work that you're doing to try to find products to help you solving your own problems. If you're finding gaps when you're doing that, that right there could be an opportunity to bring a successful B2B SaaS product to market.